A unicorn bourbon just landed in my whiskey room. A 12-year single barrel Willett, 69% alcohol. The only thing we can do right now is to crack it, drink it, and give it my first impressions. Let's go. Oh, also a 17-year Penelope Light Whiskey. Here comes the crack. Ooh.
That's a good one.
Awesome. Now we gotta get up here and pour it though. Oh.
Gently. It's a fire hazard.
Yeah, there we go. All right. Now, oh, here you go. You get that, sir.
Yep.
We're each gonna have this later. This is both our first light whiskey. And now, we are going to pop the unicorn.
Held on to this for a while.
You have.
Just for you.
He's gonna pop it just for me too. Oh, that was awesome.
All right.
Normally I had to push up the decibels on those, not for that one.
No.
I'm not gonna have to.
Sir?
Oh, thank you so much, kind sir. Okay, man. Let's freaking get into this. Unicorn Willett. Oh my gosh. Tell a story of how you got it, or just freaking dive into it?
Real quickly, buddy of mine, Amongst the Whiskey. Check him out if you haven't already. He's a incredibly well-read and knowledgeable whiskey reviewer. Anyway, he did a barrel pick with Willett. This is a single barrel, 12-year, 69.2%, and I cannot wait to see what Nick has picked out here.
All right, man. Hey, thanks for bringing this over and sharing. Cheers, dude.
Cheers.
12-year Willett, dude.
Oh wow, what do you get on the nose there?
I mean, it is just rich, dude. This has probably been sitting for 2.5 hours? 2 hours?
Yeah, 2.5 hours, yeah.
Crazy. Dude. That's, I mean...
So I'm getting some of the heat.
I'm getting a lot of the heat right now.
It's 69%. It's hot. But that being said, I am getting layers and layers of fruit.
Yep.
The baking spices, obviously, but
some like appley skinnies, you know.
Yeah,
it's orchardy.
A little orchardy. I'm actually getting more like fermented apples, fermented pears, like a little bit of that sour edge, but not in an offensive way. Like
yeah, no, it's
you know what I mean.
It complements the rest of the stuff. You know, you
Yeah.
don't want it to all be sweet. You don't want it to all be fruity. You kind of want a little bit of like something there to like pull from.
But I'm actually getting some really, really nice dark chocolate notes, some nutmeg.
I mean, dude, this is just
Burnt orange.
freaking baking covered.
Yeah, this is,
And-
I mean, it's got a ton of the classic bourbon notes, but it's also got some of that.
Freaking legs on this guy too,
yeah.
dude.
I mean, 69%, man. It's gonna
Now
be...
this is yours. You take the first sip.
Alrighty, let's dive in.
Then I'll go next. Woo! That's a hot boy, huh?
It's hot, but my goodness.
With bourbon, like you just know when one is really, really good, right?
I need a minute because holy finish, it's still going. Cookie batter.
Wow.
Cherries and cookie batter.
It rides in waves.
Right, yeah.
It goes to the roof of your mouth, comes back down to the tongue.
And then rises again.
Frickin' red fruit palooza.
Yeah.
It almost reminds me of that, kind of like that old Carter you brought to my house, man. It's like just jammy.
Yeah, with the strawberry jam,
There's
cherries,
just dark
yeah.
plums.
Mhm.
It's really syrupy. It's thick. It's the mouth. It's a chewy freaking distillate,
Dude,
man.
the finish just finished.
It's still
Like
going.
it's still
going.
that is like that finish for me lasted like a full minute.
While I
That is
exhale
insane.
during talking, I'm just like,
Yeah.
I don't want to stop talking because I'm getting vanilla
The oxygen is continually yeah.
cherry ice cream
Mhm.
coming on through, man. This is
Oh
a
my gosh.
really, really like fruity, sweet forward freaking whiskey, man.
All right. Well, as Nick likes to say, this is whiskey that doesn't suck.
Yes. And it shouldn't, because if you know anything about Purple Tops, they ask a ton of money for them. And this one specifically is just a single barrel. Like,
Yeah.
somebody went out there and picked it. And Nick talked to the guy, met the guy a few times. Dude, knows his shit, and he picks good shit. Nick,
Yeah.
and you're not watching, but this stuff's good, man.
Great stuff.
Yeah.
Well done, sir. And I appreciate that Nick was able to get this for me for actually just under MSRP. So it was still expensive, but,
yeah, but
I did not pay secondary for this.
you're gonna find it for like $1,100 somewhere.
Yeah. Oh gosh, yes.
Ridiculous.
So this is one of those bottles that was expensive, but I think as far as it goes, it's pretty damn near worth it.
Sometimes, I mean, a lot of it you're
God.
paying for age. Like the bourbon, again, the bourbon world is so much younger than the Scotch world and the malt world. So like you pay for age exponentially, plus the proof on that bad boy, dude. A 12-year, almost hazmat. There's a ton of flavor on that bad.
Oh yeah, and I actually respect, doing the single barrel bottling like this. Obviously, that's the point.
God,
But
color, too.
I know it's gorgeous. I love the fact that at 69%, they could have watered this down to 50%, 48%, and still had a ton of flavor. It still would have been really, really good.
Yeah. And they would have gotten more yield.
And they would have probably increased their yield by 50%.
It's 100 bottles, right?
It is.
124 bottles, right?
Is that what it says?
I don't know if that's what it said.
It has it on the. Yeah, actually, this is 124.
That's the 124th bottle.
This
That's
is-
not a lot of bear bottles.
This is
You got
the last bottle. Well,
we'll do that later.
we'll do it
It's
later.
fine.
But anyway, it's 124, 124, and so yeah, they did not get a lot of bottles out of this barrel, and they could have upped that to like 200 if they'd watered it down.
Oh, yeah.
And so the fact that they didn't.
Good on Will for that, man. It's crazy.
Yeah, cask strength, single cask.
Now, the Penelope that I have has a lot of work to do to come up to that. I will say this. Neither one of us has had light whiskey before. If you don't know what light whiskey is mainly corn whiskey, and it is barreled at 140 proof, so it's different from the bourbon. Bourbon, you can't barrel over 125 proof, and because of that, you get really high proofs really fast. So this guy's a 17-year, but it's also 69% alcohol. And I got this for MSRP, maybe a little higher, $120. But dude, if you're gonna find this, which you're not anywhere else, it's gonna be upper. I've seen it on shelf for like $100. But anyway,
and plus, like you said, 17 years old.
Yeah, man. Yeah, dude. 17 years old and it's 70% almost, dude.
That's
crazy.
That's
now this is
crazy.
corn whiskey, and I'm just curious. I've never had a light whiskey before. Oh, okay.
Jello shots.
Dude.
Seriously, I got like green Jello on the nose for a second.
Dude, that is super sweet.
That is a lot more fruit than I was expecting.
Wow. Okay.
It's almost like a fruit roll-up, or like I'm trying to think of the candy that would be.
Jolly Rancher?
Sort of, yeah. It just doesn't have the sourness, but yeah, it's like a.
I don't know. I'm getting a little bit of like
Wow.
green apple skins, but also I'm getting.
No, that's what I meant by like the green Jello. Like,
Yeah, there's a little bit of tart. It's not sour. There's some tartness to it.
No. It's just enough to like make your make the back of your
tickle a little bit. Just a little bit.
back of your mouth water a little bit.
This smells great.
It does. I'm actually really impressed.
Checking the legs on this.
Especially coming from the Willett, which we know is quality. We know is very good.
Yeah, dude. Faster legs than I would expect, but you know what? First sip, man. Let's go. Definitely corn whiskey. Whiskey. I'm not saying that like it's a bad thing, but you can absolutely see that the contrast between a bourbon and the corn whiskey here. Finish is way shorter.
Oh, really?
At least for me than the Willett is.
Okay. I'm going to dive in real quick here.
Dive in, baby.
I dive in, you commentate.
That first sip for me is a little hollow for me for now. I got to get another one in here probably. I'm going to take another sip.
Finish is okay. Like,
it's short, but it's not bad.
It's not as long. Well, I think we're just coming from whiskey where that finish was literally more than a minute long, which is crazy. This has a reasonable finish. It's just coming from that, it feels short. So I don't want to. I think I'm gonna have a little grace for it on that.
Yeah, me too.
That a little bit of apples to oranges. That being said, I like the finish.
I like it a lot. I like it.
And overall, yes, as you astutely said, it's a corn whiskey. Like, that's very evident right off the bat. But again, that's not a dig. I'm not trying to insult the whiskey or the whiskey makers. This is really damn good.
It's not. Dude, I will say though, the amount of fruit I got on that second sip and knowing how much corn it is kind of crazy.
I would be curious, not to get too deep into it, but I'd be curious to know which strain of corn they used.
Oh, dude, I know. Did they say anything on the back of this guy?
Because certain strains of corn give different flavor profiles. Blue corn, red corn, you know.
Well, it was distilled from corn at Seagram's, so maybe I can figure out in editing what Seagram's, Indiana has. It was distilled in 06 too, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
So, overall, if I were to grade these,
yeah,
on the typical,
well,
are we doing S, A, B, C, D?
Well, hold on.
Are we doing
what we've
out
been
of
doing,
10?
What we've been doing in the future for now is we get to predict what I would score them as in my 20 scale.
Oh, out of 20.
Yeah. So like the five nose, 5 palate, 5 finish, 5 value.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to I'll go through each one, and you can tell me how close I am or if I'm on the nose. Okay. For this one, value-wise, I'm going to say you're going to give it a 5, because the ABV content, the flavor, the age, the mouthfeel, even, because
it's a solid distillate. NJP does still make good shit.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised. Usually when you get into these really high proofs, the mouthfeel tends to suffer. But this has a really nice viscosity. I wouldn't call it chewy, but it's not watery. And so, value, I think 5 out of 5.
I think you're being pretty astute with that for sure, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nose, I'm going to say 4.5. I think you like the nose a lot, maybe a 4, but 4.5.
I think between 4 and 5, yeah, for sure. Like, obviously, like more subsequent pours when it gets more O2 and I come back to it more often. Absolutely,
sure.
Yeah.
But initially,
I don't think under a 4.
For this glass,
really nice,
minimum 4 on the nose.
Forward.
I wouldn't go higher than 4.5 because I feel like this is where I'm going to get,
do it.
nerdy.
Do it.
But the nose is beautiful but thin.
Yeah, okay, sure.
It's a supermodel with 0 personality. That's how I feel about the nose. It's really nice, but first off, the alcohol is it is hot. You can't really put your nose into it and dig into it, and so that limits what you can get. And then when you do get in there, yeah, it's a one-note song. It's a ton of fruit, and that's nice, but that's about it. So I'm gonna say 4 on the nose.
Okay.
What are the other two? Sorry.
You got palate.
Palate and
finish.
And finish. Okay. Finish. I'm gonna say 3 out of 5.
Okay.
It's a little shorter.
It's shorter.
And
there's not a ton on it. There's not a ton.
I was gonna say, as the finish goes on, it does have, and I'm being really nitpicky here, it does have a touch of an astringency towards the back of the finish, where it dries out the back palate, but it doesn't make your mouth water to like replace that. So I'm really nitpicky. So I'd say 3 out of 5 for the palate. And then finally, I'm sorry, for the finish.
Yeah,
and then finally for the palate.
Dude.
Yeah.
It's pretty solid. I mean, it's freaking good.
For what it is.
I mean, it's freaking corn whiskey, dude.
Corn whiskey.
Like, making corn whiskey taste good.
4.5?
Yeah.
4.5 palate.
I mean, that's pretty solid. What is that? Like a 4, 8?
So you had a 1.
11.5.
Yeah, you had a 1, a
2,
and that's 16.5. Exactly. So that is a solid like B plus.
Yeah, man, that gets degrees for sure too.
Exactly. I'm honestly really impressed because I didn't say anything to you. I didn't want to. I was actually not looking forward to trying this one because no. And I say that only because I felt like light whiskey was an excuse for people to take crap that was crazy high proof, a one-note song, throw it into a bottle, and they knew the Bourbon Bros would just go nuts for it, and regardless of quality. And so I'd read a couple reviews. Some people loved it, some people hated it.
Oh.
And I was like, I don't know here. I am pleasantly surprised, and I'm happy to have been wrong. I will say that I was wrong.
It's curious, though, how that would compare to the Subtanium back here. I have a single barrel Obtanium over there.
That'd be fun.
Which is also which is 14 years old. So I could maybe in the future I'll be doing that. So, and then real quick, we'll do the Willett, but I will do it as if you scored my system. So I'm gonna think. So obviously value here is such a weird thing. Like the Purple Top Willett products, it's like, yeah, they ask kind of astronomical prices for them, but from what we got, single barrel experience, 12 years old, Willett, 69% alcohol, I don't think you're gonna go below a 4. I'd say you might even say 4.5. I don't know if you'd say 5 because it still is just a crazy freaking price.
That's fair.
Like it was around the 400 mark, kind of thing.
It was $425.
And but then you say, well, secondary prices, you're looking at $1,000 plus. You know,
oh, yeah.
But I also
seen,
think that's an excuse.
I've seen Purple Tops, 8-year Purple Tops, not even 12, 8-year Purple Tops going for $800-900.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
value-wise, probably a solid 4. Is it expensive? It's hella expensive. But that being said, this is one of the rare times where, based on my first impression,
God,
I kind of think it's worth the money. I wouldn't say that glibly either, because I've had really expensive whiskey that was absolute garbage. So
So,
but it is still expensive. So I think 4 is fair.
Okay, so then finish, we're giving it a 5.
No question.
We're giving it a 5 on the finish. That's what you're gonna do. I for sure.
Yeah, that finish was bonkers. One of the best I've had in a long time.
I mean, and I don't think a nose for you goes under 4.5.
So,
like, because there's just so many layers to this guy that you're still uncovering as we come back, even like 15 minutes later, or however long this recording is. Like, dude.
Honestly, my only knock on the nose is the same thing I said about the nose on the, one single thing I said about the nose on the Penelope there is that it's so hot you can't really like.
That's what happens with some of this stuff, dude.
Yeah,
that's why water. That's why pipettes.
Exactly. That's why you water down the whiskey. Absolutely, no question. But in another video, I gave GC here a 40% Old Pulteney from the 1970s. That one, the proof is so low that you can like just shove your nose in the glass and just really get the full experience.
Get all of it in there.
And it's fantastic. With this one, literally 30% more alcohol.
It's crazy.
And so that's my only ding. So I think 4.5 on the nose is fair.
I think palate even is also like, I don't know if it's a 5. It might be 4.75. I'm not sure what you would give it. Okay, actually, I have to do one more sip of this thing. It's a freaking unicorn. I don't know, man.
That's really good.
I don't know, man. It's good, though.
I'm struggling to find a flaw. I'm not saying it's a perfect whiskey.
No, it's not. But
I'm struggling to find like something where I can be like, well, it's got this, or
Look at other 12-year bourbon products.
Right.
1792, 12-year, right behind you. Ain't as good as this thing at all. And then he shaped with the imagination.
No, I had a 12-year, also close to Hazmat, a 69%er from Colorado.
Oh, Laws.
Yeah, the Laws, and that was a single barrel pick through a local store here, and so it wasn't your typical Laws bourbon, which I've had, and it's not good. This was actually decent, but 12 years old, 69%, single cask, whatever. Not even in the same galaxy.
So I'd say between 4.5 and 5 for this as well.
I'll say 4.5. I don't give 5s out for palate.
So we're getting 5, 9. It's 14 plus a 5. I mean, that's 19 out of 20 right now.
Yeah.
You give it an extra. You give it multiple pours. You never review anything off the first pour. You don't do that. It'll probably beat out Russell's 13 back here because that got a 19.25.
Yeah, that's a minimum. Like a 95-point whiskey for me.
Yeah, it's great. I agree with that. I think it's and I'm trying to also be like, oh my god, it's Willett in your head. Like you don't want to give it higher scores because you know what the name is.
Well,
but
actually,
freaking
to that point, Willett's not one of my favorite distilleries.
That's true. When we were at Willett, I was like,
like
okay.
And again, this is where I have to be careful. I don't want to cast aspersions. I don't want to talk bad about distilleries. It's just I'm not saying what they do is bad. It's just usually the character of their distillate doesn't always check the boxes on my palate. That being said, I know a lot of people that love Willett, and I'm not saying they're wrong. I'm just saying it's not my favorite distillate. That's all I'm saying.
That's fine.
That being said, holy crap.
That's good.
And so for me to give a Willett a 19 out of 20, that's pretty impressive.
Dude, like good.
So Nick, thank you, sir.
We have to make sure you watch this video too, dude.
Yeah, I'll make sure he gets the link. But that's definitely a whiskey that doesn't suck.
Yeah, man. Hey, thanks for picking that, man. Thanks for giving it to this guy over here. But hey, like this video, give it a like. If you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you do so. But as always, see you guys next time, and Cheers.